make substitutions. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. And one thing to note, MP has vocalized his desire to be the top rookie in this class. He wants to outdo his peers every time he's on the floor.
And I love that MP is walking into this league with his sights set high. But guess what? He's got his work cut out for him. When you look at the names in this rookie class, now we get to enjoy watching him chase his dreams here in the NBA. Good luck to MP on the journey.
Here's Brogdon. Bank shot, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
And now, let's send it over to Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. As you know, there's still a lot of season ahead. We've got a couple of opposing rookies in this one. When I asked about tonight's matchup against a fellow rookie, MP told me he's made it a goal to prove that he's the best player in this class. He's got a lot of confidence, Kevin.
A ton of confidence, David, and that's something you got to have in this NBA.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Money. They kick out to Heel. Feet away. Rebound by Kispert.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Over in the corner, Poole. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Holmes passes to Poole. That one, no good. Great D that time from Money. Warriors trail by 15. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A hard guy to check when he's flying through the air. Butler with emphasis.
And Butler sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. And the Warriors making a change here. .15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Kispert. Here's Carrington. For three, Brogdon sinks the triple. And the Wizards lead by 16.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's the Washington Wizards in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Washington?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
George is out there with Corey Kispert. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Champagnie in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Money, and the three ball is good. Money's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Charms, I've always wondered, watching you, reading you, when did you first fall in love with the NBA? And when did you decide to cover it?
Really, when I was around 10, 11 years old, I grew up in Chicago right as the Bulls dynasty was starting. I wasn't quite old enough, but I was old enough to see some of those scrappy Bulls teams in the mid-2000s. And basketball was always a part of the national discourse, but also part of my life playing it, and then now being someone that's able to inform the audience and the public.
You know what? I'm looking up and down this table. I think we all feel the exact same way. The first one falls.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball floor.
Brogdon hits them both.
What you love about former Rookie of the Year Malcolm Brogdon is this guy gives you great effort on both ends. Can play the 1 and the 2 offensively, smart defensively, and the versatility is key.
Kispert with it. Now Payton defending. Here's Carrington. Still yet to score.
Boy, when Malcolm Brogdon is aggressive, it changes everything for this team. What a pretty pass.
Here's Money. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Number 5, the Warriors.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
So he gets them both. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And it's Carrington missing.
Normally he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Kuminga kicks to Payton. They set the screen. Pass to Money. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Wizards shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Gill is checked in for Washington. Bay comes in for George. Green is checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski's coming in for Peyton. When you look at the NBA, Shams, any changes you'd like to see?
To me, it's having players stay healthy, right? I would love to have a rule that players just play and the top players are there playing the most meaningful moments of regular season games and allowing players to have freedom defensively. And the league can find plenty of other ways to discourage players, but to allow players to really be there in the big moments, to defend at a high level. And I would just love to have a healthy serum that we can spread around the league and keep these guys on the floor.
I think here at the table, we're all nodding our heads, looking up and down. We all agree completely with what you're saying. Washington making some changes. Sar's checked in for Gill, and Middleton subbed in for Bay. Here's Carrington, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Carrington's got 5 points so far.
Well, with that size, it's easy for Sar to see right where the rock needs to go.
Here's Money, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Here's Carrington. Brogdon with it. Pass to Kispert. From deep. They get it back. Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
And the influx of international players continues to just fill these rosters in the NBA. And Shams, it has truly become a global league.
It's truly a beautiful thing, right, Kevin? We want sports to bring people together, to really galvanize communities, no matter your ethnicity, no matter your gender, anything. And now I really feel we're breaking down a lot of barriers in the world.
And think, 3 of the top, 5, 6 players, we got Doncic. We've got Porzingis, of course, who is such a nice player, but Antetokounmpo and Jokic. I mean, the names go on and on of key contributors to winning teams.
You have to make a case that the world team against the U.S. team, if they were ever stacked against each other, that would be a heck of a game.
You and I would pay for the ticket, wouldn't we? I would pay to watch that.
I'm willing and able to pay immediately, Kevin. Sign me up. When are we going?
I hope soon. 3 on the clock. And Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and rolls. He understands how to take advantage.
Here's Money. He's got 9. For the 3. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Warriors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. The Wizards shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Brogdon, no good on the free throw.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Poole. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Here's the 3, and it's Malcolm Brogdon with the 3. Brogdon's got 13 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Back to Butler. Here's Money. And again, no good by Golden State.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And they pick up 2.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
To the middle. Here's Butler, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
This guy making his presence felt. Jimmy Butler, the ultimate competitor.
Washington's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Pass to Middleton.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The Wizards have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. And the first one drops.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
And Washington making a change here. Koulibaly's checked in. Here's Money. He's defended by Koulibaly. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Money. Misses the 3. And so George will bring it up for Washington. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good in that one.
Well, give them some credit for taking advantage of a weak defense and capitalizing on every mistake.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Sarr sets the screen for Middleton. Hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough. I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Green, the screen. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Money. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Good.
When you allow good scores to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And so it's Washington with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. We'll return shortly.
They're getting steamrolled, giving up too many points in the paint.
And it's just not the rim protection. You have to stay in front of.
And moving on to some awards, these are the 2 players of the week in their respective conferences.